How's it going, guys? My name is Top Secret R35 and welcome back to another episode of GTA Online. So something a bit different than my usual gameplay today. Today I'm going to be making a top 5 things that I wish I knew before I started GTA Online. So if you take a look over here, the first time I created my character was in August of 2019. So I've been playing plus minus about 8 months now. And in this time I've racked up $80 million. Now I could have gotten there much quicker if I had known these 5 things. So if you guys learned something, leave a like down below. And also just remember that this is my opinion and this is what I would have done better. There are so many ways to do things on GTA Online. So don't get caught up if I say something wrong or if there is a better way to do something. So here we go, starting off with number 1. So right now I'm in my nightclub. The nightclub is where it's at. This is where you want to be. I don't care if you play as a solo player. I don't care if you play like socially with a lot of people. The nightclub is the best business in the game and I'll tell you why. So looking at the screen over here, I'm about to make about 1,068,000 every time you do a sale. Tony takes a 10% cut, so 10% goes, but it only goes up to 100k. On top of that, I did no work at all to get all of this over here, besides the initial investment, of course. And looking at the amount of money I've made on the warehouse, it's about 47 million. So this has been the bulk of all the money I've ever made in this game. However, with everything in GTA Online, this is locked behind a massive paywall, the way that I had to get here. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of everything that you need. You will need to buy 5 technicians, in total just over 800k. You'll have to buy a cargo warehouse, you'll have to buy a bunker, you'll have to buy a coke factory, you'll have to buy a fake documents, you'll have to buy a weed factory, you'll have to buy a meth factory, and you'll have to buy a counterfeit cash factory. So you don't have to buy the best of all these things. I have the cheapest of all these things. I did waste time like trying to get like the upgrades and trying to use these businesses individually, and if I could go back in time, I would say no. You have to get your friends to help you to sell. You have to organize things like that. It takes forever. With the nightclub, it is a one sale mission and that is it. You do obviously have to get the equipment upgrade, and most important, I got the staff and the security just for fun. I don't think it actually matters towards the warehouse inventory. So I usually like to sell when I'm in a session by myself, or if there's 1 or 2 other people that are also just doing their own grind work. It does take a while to make the amount of money that I currently have now, possibly around, I think it's just over 24 hours will get you about 900k. There are methods to AFK if that's what you want to do, but even if you're just going to play the game, that time will pass anyway. So let's sell all these goods here. You do want to upgrade your sale vehicles because trust me, I've tried to drive this thing up a hill and the car literally got stuck. So modify your sale vehicles. Alright, there we go, just delivered the first batch of goods. So there we go, second bit of goods sold. Perfect. So it turns out this is one of those more involved missions. I gotta protect the buyer from some attackers over here. So yeah, a little bit extra work, but not that bad. Still kind of fun. Launch my minigun. So there we go. 1,069,500, and it took me 12 minutes of work. So with that being said, guys, obviously you're not gonna walk into this. You have to first set up this business. But when you start, you can start making money for it. So start making money from the nightclub for the nightclub, and that is the best way to go. So yeah, I know that took very long on this point. We'll move on now, but yeah, I just want to drive that home, that if somebody had said, Diren, get your nightclub going from day one, and understood why I was doing it, it would have been awesome. So knowing what I was ultimately looking for or ultimately working towards would have saved me a lot of money. But with that being said, it's what exactly are you trying to buy first? And again, in my opinion, there is no right or wrong answer here. What I did was, I did the wrong thing and I listened to my brother-in-law. He told me to buy a high-end apartment. With a high-end apartment, I'll be able to run heists and I'm going to make lots of money. Do you know how many heists? Do you know how many heists I've run from my high-end apartment? 0. So educate yourself as to what each of these properties does. And I'm telling you, there's YouTube videos that have exhausted this topic. 20-minute long, 30-minute long, so on and so forth. There are a lot of things to do here. Ultimately, if I were to start all over again, I would focus on getting an office first. I think I bought a nightclub and my high-end apartment before I bought an office, which was a pretty stupid move to do, but I didn't know what I was doing. I literally bought the nightclub because it sounded cool, and then I bought the one that was all the way at the bottom on Elysian Island because it was was near the ocean and I'm going to attract more people because it was a better location. Like, yeah, that's how stupid that sounds. That's what I did. So get yourself an office and buy a cargo warehouse. Let me show you. I think you first need 50,000. You can become a VIP. You buy an office, you can become a CEO, which is also a VIP forever pretty much. And from this office computer over here, you can buy a little cargo warehouse. You see, I only have one because I don't enjoy this business. Now you can make a lot of money, especially on double money week. I think that is happening right now actually. I just have this one little small cargo warehouse here. I used this when I first started playing, made a bit of money, and I put it towards like my other stuff. So once you have a lot of money from this business, you then buy a vehicle warehouse, and this is where money will get made. I mean, look at that. Already I've made 11 million. I think this is second obviously to my nightclub. And people, I don't know, call me crazy if I'm wrong here, but people don't really grief this that much. I mean, look at my export success rate, 97%. I haven't had a lot of people kill my cars. In summary, there is no right business to buy first, but if I were to start again, focus on getting an office, focus on a crate warehouse, and then focus on vehicle cargo warehouse. So point number 2 kind of leads me to point number 3 as to what is the most important purchase in the game. So again, this is a matter of opinion and there is no right or wrong answer, but the BUZZARD attack chopper is the best thing I've ever bought. Now of course at 1.75 million it's a lot of money, but the way that this thing allows you to grind, it makes so much sense to buy this first. Now a lot of people might say that the Terabyte is the greatest vehicle to buy, and yes, I've made a lot of money from this. Being able to source cargo, vehicle cargo and like crates from anywhere on the map is very useful. Some people might even go down the lines of saying that no, you need an armored car, and yes, I agree with you. You could be needing that first as well. Maybe not the Duke of Death, but an armored Kuruma is much cheaper, and it will avoid any bullet damage, especially if you're driving around in online mode. A lot of people might try to kill you. So if you're not registered as a CEO, you can go to Pegasus over here, give them a call.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Choose helicopter, and then you can choose the BUZZARD attack chopper, and then this will take it to like the nearest airfield. There it is on the map.
We hope you're very happy,
Even
sir.
better though, if you already have an office, you register as a CEO. Once you become a CEO, open up your menu, go to CEO vehicles over here, and you can spawn a BUZZARD for free, and then it spawns as quickly as a motorcycle would if you were a motorcycle president. And I mean, I've used this so often. I've used it for Headhunter, which is like the little VIP work. I've used it for Sightseer. Sometimes those things are on double money. You can make so much cash with this. If you're importing, exporting vehicles, if you're sourcing crates, you can use this to go there straight away. Also, this is one of the rare instances in the game where you can actually have 2 of the same vehicle available. So here I have my current BUZZARD that I'm busy flying, that I spawned off my CEO menu, and I'm busy flying towards another one, and that's the one that I called earlier on. So trust me, get a BUZZARD. It is amazing. If I were to go back in time, this would be the first big purchase I would buy. If it's on sale, it's your best day ever, man. Buy it. So the next point I want to make is a quick one, and it's actually also very debatable, and maybe it's actually bringing into psychology a bit. So the next little hint that I wish someone had told me was to play in free aim lobbies. You see here, if I go into the menu and I go into settings, I currently have the targeting mode on free aim. So what that entails is if I try to lock onto somebody, I can't. I actually have to aim. When I first started playing this game, I was not in a free aim lobby because I didn't know it existed. So here's the debatable part though. I have still been in free aim lobbies and people are just going savage. They are wrecking everybody, they are killing everybody. But sometimes when I don't know, if I join a buddy for a mission and then I get my my targeting aim like changed, I definitely notice that non-free aim lobbies are much more violent and you're not gonna have as nice of a time as a free aim lobby. That being said though, I've also seen YouTubers who play on PC and that's just unbearable, man. Whoever actually plays on PC, I don't know how you guys do it. That is whack. So yeah, just a quick little point there. Trust me, if you're getting new to the game, I wish that someone would have told me to play in a free aim lobby. Whoops. And with that being said, we come to the end of the video here with the last point. As you guys can see, I just was naughty. I blew up that gas tanker, killed a couple of people, and I have the police on me. I wish someone had told me this. I felt so stupid when I figured this out. You can actually call Lester and there's an option to remove the police.
Hello.
So here we have Lester called, remove wanted level. It's $200 per star. I felt like the biggest goofball on the planet when I figured this out. There are so many missions when you're doing import-export with the cars, when you're doing crates, that the game automatically puts on the police on you, and on the nightclub sale missions as well. So if I had known this, I would have saved so much time and saved so much money. Like with the import-export, if you damage the cars, it costs money. So the police obviously end up damaging your cars, and
Sorry, but
yeah,
no.
it would have been a life changer. Now the thing is that nobody ever told me, so how would I have known? I don't know you can call Lester for those type of things. I just didn't know. I felt so flabbergasted I even made a Reddit post about it, and people were, well, some people didn't even know for longer than me, so they said don't feel too bad about it, I guess. So yeah guys, with that being said, that is my 5 tips or tricks or things that I wish people would have told me before I started playing. I have no idea why. I just started playing. I thought that everybody complaining about how to make money and it takes so long, I thought that was all a lie. Boy, they weren't lying. This game does take a little bit of research and a little bit of investment of time if you want to do good at it, or you want to just buy a whole bunch of crap like me. So how many cars I have? I don't know. I lost count. That's how many cars I have. Well, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I think my next video might not be Forza or Grand Theft Auto, so that's pretty crazy, guys. I think Forza and Grand Theft Auto are burning me out. I need to reinvent myself a little bit. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.